you include party audio in your broadcast?
Yeah.
Good. Are you hearing me through there?
No, I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Well, it doesn't work out. But we are live. Welcome to the McCartersville YouTube channel, everyone. Your boy McCartersville here. Getting ready to get kicking on Nicholas Gear Solid 5. Alright, visible. That looks good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So if you've been keeping up with me for the past days, you know okay, we'll set that. You know, I started yesterday with Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero. Just want to play through all of Metal Gear Solid 5. Finished up Ground Zero.
Back then, you know why the boss is called Big Boss?
Everybody knows that. There was this unit in World War II called the Cobras, and the commander was a woman called the Boss. Essentially, she was the mother of modern-day special forces. Anyway, so she defects to the Soviet Union. America's afraid she'll leak all kinds of military secrets. Sign the carried out a one-man infiltration of the Soviet Union, even though he was in one tough
And here to talk a little bit about that with me, joining me is my boy Mr. Julian Henson.
Oh, I probably need to download that as well.
Don't worry about that right now. You know, matter of fact, screw it. It'll download while we're playing. But my boy Julian here is also currently in the midst of his own game on Phantom Pain. He's already started it. He started it a few days ago.
Yeah, I've only put about maybe 5 hours into it, to be honest with you.
Okay, so about 5 hours in. She's just popping into the mic there. Yeah. What's that? It can be downloaded while I'm starting this mess. It's fine. Okay, here we go with the intro. Damn, man. Shit's all loud in my ear and shit. I am not hearing you in my headphones, Jules, but we are going to check in with your broadcast and see if we can at least hear you on there. Forgive us, folks. Boss. We're trying to get everything set up on the fly here. Let me, Okay, yep, that's cool. I can totally hear you. I just checked out Jules' video, and he is good to go there, so
Wonderful.
I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy the intro.
Hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside the road system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety.
Well, I mean, you gotta figure back when I first heard,
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military
like that
hospital.
were not as abundant. You couldn't.
But the doctor had a Greek accent.
I guess
they hire locally,
like that
easier
around,
to trust
I
them.
was poor and I didn't
Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks?
They
haven't returned to the south.
And
Not yet.
By the time I got
the Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74.
Think about it.
Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Decalia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups.
By the way,
Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
with us as always.
Last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state,
Assassin's Creed,
though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal.
When
did they reopen?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? Got to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road. And then we continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes.
Julian, how you doing
The
over on your
Soviets
game, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm going to start a mission.
Cool.
Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good business.
Roger.
Take the time to get used to that new arm.
You can check out his place.
I think it's a side op. I honestly can't read that far away from the screen, so.
The United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes. The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
I heard
That's
my
quite
name
some
in there.
news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
The country's boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him,
Having a network error, it sounds like. Connection to the server has been... Wow, what the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Middle Gear servers have been iffy for a bit.
No, that's not... I got kicked from PlayStation. You see how you still have your Tesla stuff? I know, well, excuse me, it's not the matter that I got kicked from PlayStation. I'm pretty much having problems with network. The reason I know this is because my YouTube is buffering right now. Okay.
You gotta remember, you gotta want to start running, you're gonna get buffered. You're gonna get that shit happen. Yes, you will.
No, trust me, we've had way the fuck more in this run, and it's been run like a champ.
I told you. Keep that thing juggling like that. Eventually, it's gonna start having issues because it's too much to juggle balls and knives at this speed. Guess what happened?
It's just something wrong with that because it didn't want to log on to the network earlier.
Oh, I picked up a headset so I could broadcast with Jay.
But I mean, to answer your question though, are you on the Wi-Fi right now? No. There's two PS4s on the Wi-Fi right now. He's not on the Wi-Fi.
My phone keeps getting on the Wi-Fi. I just took it off, so.
Yeah, my phone's not on the Wi-Fi.
Wow.
Somebody with the VR. VR machine.
Oh yes, we both have. Oh man, you've got to check it. There's some.
I haven't.
What?
I ain't playing no fucking Xbox VR.
Oh, not the X-Wing. No, that's.
What are you like? What?
No, you are a double pilot. I'm going to explain this weapons. You got to go into an asteroid field to help find a U-wing. It's a tie-in to Rogue One. And that's all it. It's like 15 minutes, but it's straight up you in an X-wing VR. Woo! That's what it is.
I am, however, about to bust this shit out and use it as a monitor. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then again, I don't want. I'm smoking my stogie just for it to stain the front of it all the time.
That was probably even the guy who still got the
Boss, a Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Wat Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Wat Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target. Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. He's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
But that's when I had shitty internet. I couldn't play PlayStation Now.
I really like Andy Serkis's performance on it. It's like in Heavenly Sword, he does this really good sort of like.
The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad saying that, but that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Enslaved?
I really liked it.
I love that game so much.
Great story, combat system,
God.
fun. But then again, Ninja Theory's always been good about that. They've been good at making